Welcome back to episode 9 of the Garnacho Player Career Mode, and today we have some massive news. We're introducing sponsorships. This is purely going to be for boots, but we have a really interesting way to earn ourselves a new sponsorship. So once an episode, there's going to be a random challenge assigned to one of the games in the episode, and if we complete it, we go up the ladder of getting a new sponsorship. So to start with, we're in these horrible unbranded yellow boots, but if we complete today's challenge, then we move up to Prima, and from there we go to Mizuno, Joma, Umbro, Skechers, New Balance, Puma, and on level 8 we pick whether we're going to be a Nike or an Adidas athlete. And these challenges are going to be completely random. So how it's going to work is, once an episode there's going to be a warning sign pop up, and then we will come to this camera right now, which is the cam wheel, which at the minute you can see is a bunch of question marks, but that's because you've got to wait to see what today's challenge is going to be. It will randomly pop up at any point throughout the video, and we have to spin the wheel like so, and whatever it lands on we have to complete in the next game. And if we don't complete it, then we do not move on to the next level of boot. But if we do, we go to level 1, then level 2, and so on and so forth. But you have to watch the entire video because it could pop up at any second, and it's the following game which it affects. Now that all the new rules have been shown and decided and everything, it's time to jump into our first game of the episode. It's a Champions League game at home to Copenhagen. We dropped points last time out after being Bayern Munich in the first game, so this is a big game. Let's jump into it and see how Garnacho can do. But remember, no challenges for this game. You will know if there is a challenge for the game. This could be real trouble. They get the shot off, it's deflected, and we should be all good. Trying to play it out nicely, and we're in a lot of space here for a counter-attack. We could be through. Only a couple men left to beat, and it looks like we've got the pace on both of them, so we're going to go straight for goal. Here we go, 1-0 up. What a save from the keeper. I can't believe we've messed up that shot. Our finesse shots have improved so much, but clearly not quite enough. Oh, we needed some support there. We're going to put in a big challenge though, and that's a massive, massive Brexit challenge if I've ever seen one. Looking at the group there, we're on 4 points. Top of the group still is fine. We're undefeated, but we really should be winning the games against every team that isn't Bayern Munich, and this could be a good opportunity to get the first of the game. Højlund has found us. We're now through on goal. No finesse this time. We're going near post. Off the bar or the post, whatever it was. An awful finish once again. 2 massive chances inside the first 25 minutes, and we haven't been able to take away either of them. And because of that, it's still 0-0. We should be 2 or 3-0 up at this point, and we've just called for the ball. And that could really, really be costly as they look to counter now, and our defence is all over the shop. El Unisi, the ex-Southampton man, to Maling, and luckily we've won it back, but I don't know what he is doing there. Why has he crossed it to them? And we've got away with that one. We need to stop playing so stupid around the back. See if we can beat our man. Oh, we haven't. We just gave him the ball straight to him. We're now going to put a big challenge in. That's awful. We could be off the pitch after that one. We've absolutely taken out our man from behind. Pause. Taken out our man from behind, and we could be in trouble. Lucky that it's only a yellow card there, because that was an awful challenge. Oh my god, yeah, okay, we don't need any of that in a 0-0 home game to Copenhagen. Only half an hour left for one of the teams to get the all-important goal and probably go on to win it. But the minute it looks like it's going to be Copenhagen, they're through on goal. It's a massive save from the keeper, just about keeping us in this one. But like I've said, we're at risk of being subbed out now, and it makes sense. We have been really, really poor this game. We needed to take one of those 2 chances that we had, otherwise we're going to probably be off the pitch early doors for this and not be able to impact the game anymore. But Fernandes has looked for us in behind. If we can get a tough touch off here, we can, but we gave it straight to them. Kind of sums up our performance there. Not quite good enough in the final action. We're trying to press high here. Can we win it back? And they played through the middle of us very nicely there. Now they're going to have a man over on this far side. And it looks like if anyone's going to get the winning goal, it's not going to be us, which is really poor. We'll still be undefeated if we get the draw. But we've dropped points to the 2 worst teams in our group, which is really, really disappointing. Højlund's won that. We now are in a lot of space here. We've got the ball. We need Fernandes in support with us. We've played it to him. Surely this is it. Yes! 1-0, 89th minute, and Garnacho gets a massive, massive assist. That's why he kept him on the pitch. That's why you could not take Garnacho off in any game, because he can just flick the switch like that. An unbelievable finish from Fernandes, and we have found ourselves with another 3 points in the Champions League, and our space in the round of 16 is basically confirmed at this point. Look at that from Fernandes. We play him through lovely, and then a finesse shot across goal straight into the side netting. Unbelievable goal, and a really, really important one there. We could not go 2 games without a win in the Champions League, and that should be us in the round of 16, basically confirmed at this point. Absolutely massive. There we go. A massive win at home to Copenhagen. That puts us on to 7 points in the Champions League, and from here it should just be smooth sailing. Our next game in the Champions League should also be against Copenhagen, and even better, Galatasaray and Bayern Munich both drew. But like I said, it was a bit of a poor performance from us. Let's try and forget about that. We're not in the Champions League right now. We have a massive, massive game. It is the Manchester Derby. But wait there, what's that? And as you can see, we are ready for our first challenge of the series. The wheel is made. We've got stuff like chip, overhead kick, assist, free pass. But we also have bad ones like red card. So we have to sabotage our team to earn ourselves some new boots. But all that's left to do is spin it, and we're going to have to complete this challenge in the Manchester Derby. Otherwise, we cannot get ourselves a new sponsorship. So all that's left to do is spin the wheel and find out our challenge. Let's spin it. It's an overhead kick. This is almost going to be impossible, but if we want to earn some new boots and a new sponsorship deal, we have to perform an overhead kick and score against Manchester City. Obviously, when we've already earned some boots, we're on level 3, 4. If we fail the challenge, we actually go back down in the pecking order. But for now, because we're at the bottom, the only way is up. But it's time to now jump into the game against Manchester City and see if we can score an overhead kick to earn ourselves a brand new sponsorship deal. And as you can see now, these are the lineups. A lot of the team are pretty tired, but at the bottom of your screen, you can see our challenge, and that will stay there the entire game, so you can remember what we have to do in order to earn an upgrade in our boots and get that step closer to some real sponsorship money. But let's jump straight into this game and see how Garnacho can do. Won the ball by early doors there. Oh no, that's an awful challenge from us. An awful start. We're probably going to be in the book. Won the ball back excellently there from Haaland. We've not got the ball. We're going to play it outside to Shaw, and we're going to see if we can get ourselves in the box here for Shaw to put a good ball in. It's a corner. But if we can get ourselves in the box for this could be dangerous, and we do pick up a booking for that earlier challenge as well. This could be a good opportunity. Are we all the way back from corners? That's an absolute nightmare. That's going to make it 10 times tougher. But you never know. Oh, we've got our first attempt in the book. It wasn't a great one, but it shows that we can maybe pull it off. Won the ball back excellently there again. Now Højlund. Oh, he's waited way too long to find us, and we're now offside, but that was really dangerous attack from us. Oh no, we've lost the ball out there. Amrabat's done well to kind of win it back, but Julian Alvarez has played through Haaland. And just like that, the inevitable happens. Haaland scores a goal. 28 minutes in, and we're 1-0 down to Manchester City at home. That's typical. Oh no, we could be in more trouble here as Alvarez is in behind our back line. Put the ball in, and they've scored an overhead kick. You will not believe this. Jack Grealish has heard about our little challenge and gone, you know what, Garni, mate, I'll show you how it's done. This is how you score an overhead kick, mate, in a Manchester derby. He's absolutely embarrassed us. And if he comes over to our side of the pitch, I'm sure there'll be a stern word and a good little stud to his kneecap for that one. That's an awful way to concede. And it looks like our challenge is going to be a failure. We're going to lose the game after being in some really good form. It's an absolute nightmare start. But we've got the ball now. We're trying to turn our man. We've managed to do Walker, but there's too many defenders. There's too many. Okay, and we're all good. A 2-0 loss. We didn't manage to score an overhead kick, but Jack Grealish did. It doesn't help us at all, sadly. A 2-0 loss. We played pretty poorly. 2 games in a row that we've been kind of mediocre. And we don't even get a new sponsorship from it. That's a really poor showing in our biggest game of the season so far, the Manchester Derby. And we've absolutely bottled it, and we've been dropped to the bench for next game. Yeah, that's really poor from us. And that is where we're going to leave it for this episode. Let me know if you do like this new rule edition of the wheel and the challenges. And if you are new to the series, why don't you watch this video right here, and it'll take you back to the first ever episodes. You can work your way through them. But until next time, thanks for watching, and goodbye.